Right. Does anyone remember where we left off last time? What you guys were doing?
Dinner party. Ate a bunch of cinnamon rolls. Drank a lot of mulled wine.
Yep.
Floated
Scared the
my creepy
bejesus out of your.
tentacly ass over to a news reporter, Stairs Thistletop. Told her all about all the dangerous things. Some other people spoke, and then I feel like combat's about to start.
He mentioned don't know exactly, but I believe it was an old, like, I'm guessing like an old tradition for the tribal drow of the like the lightning lady or something like that. The lightning hit the second they said it.
Yeah, it was very thematically timed. As the bad weather that had been trying to kind of push through the 10-mile radius of climate controlled area. Finally, there's some raindrops that are starting to come down, some distant lightning. Seems like a storm's maybe a starting. Um, but yeah, the I mean, besides just wanting to go to a nice gala, um, you were there kind of as a working vacation. It's right in tax write-offable. Um, you had been hired by the newly arrived representative of House Thrash's Finders Guild. Think of they do both mining and like detective agency type stuff. Um, they had, or he had rather, he'd hired you to smooth things over with the Volkori in the southern half of the island because he wasn't sure what happened. He asked the governess like, "Hey, are there? We want to work with the natives. We don't want to. It's never a good idea to come in and piss off the native peoples. So let's try and work with them." And she directed him to the clan Pequay, the mining clan, led by Sophie Pequay, and she said, "Yes, absolutely, you can come in and do some mining. There's really rich fields of it down south. Go down there. We'll give you a map." And he did, thinking that he had permission. And apparently, the Volkori still don't recognize the northern clans, the northern city-state, like owning their entire realm. So they objected pretty strenuously. Um, and Also, you had some requests to kind of try and smooth things over for House Cannith and House Deneath, and various clans to kind of work with them more directly. Some cultural confusion about that. They needed basically a mediator who they actually trusted, and here you guys were, ready and trustable. So that worked out very nicely. But when Purser went to speak with the priestess who leads the, let's see, I have the name right here, the Soul Speakers tribe, Selra, she let it slip that a shrine or idol of some sort was missing or had been taken by the foreigners who'd come down and started just mining willy-nilly in their swamp. Uh, and that was when things got a little bad weather, maybe coming. But yeah, that's in addition to the, as previously mentioned, there was some interpersonal stuff, some party stuff happening. Um, but yeah, it's the combat has not started or anything like that. It's still technically Purser's round to speak if he has anything else to say. Also, welcome, Scott. Thanks for joining us here just as we get started. You
Yeah,
came in at the tail end to
still on the
recap.
road.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm still on the road, but yeah, I can at the very least like chime in and listen. So
all right, fair enough. Okay, so you know what? While we're at it, why don't I just add our scaly friend here? You know what? We'll say he's still busy during the gala. Do you want him to be around for this part of it, or would you rather just listen until you can do stuff? Scott?
I think I'd rather have him be in the same room.
Okay, okay. Let
He
me
should
add him to the thing here. He
be a
shows up.
little quiet.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough.
He's
Jotsuzo
not quite
appears.
imposing, but quiet.
Yeah. Right. Luckily, he
No,
has
he's
gotten
just
a long
completely
rest.
awestruck at all of the wonderful things from Coraver that are
Yeah.
happening right now.
Yeah.
No. It's pronounced Kuravar.
Ah, Coravar, sorry.
Kuravar. I
Yeah.
pronounce it in syllables.
Yeah. That's poor Purser. But yes. Speaking of which, Purser, what if anything would you like to do? And I understand you're not feeling well. If this is kind of a pass, that's no problem. Man, that's you. You might be muted.
I think he fell asleep.
Dan, you with us, buddy?
Yeah. What's up?
It's did Purser want to say anything or?
No, we'll go with the
Okay,
simple answer.
fair enough. Okay,
My
I kind of
my
suspected that.
my head hurts.
I don't blame you. Hey, man, like I appreciate you showing up. If at any point it gets to be too much, I don't blame you for taking a quick leave.
I could tough it out at work all day. I can handle the rest with the help of Tylenol.
All right. I appreciate it. Okay. Then we will go to Balthazar.
Figure move us back onto the map, please.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a valid point. Let's put you back in the gala, where nothing is happening besides a storm and some alarmed party guests.
All right. Talk to them.
It's starting to drizzle a little bit, and oh wait, here, you know what? I'll do a proper intro. Uh, Scroll up. Here we go. Mishann sunsets are usually something beautiful. The entire ocean takes on the colors of the sun as it sinks down into the Sea of Lost Souls. But this evening, the town's first festival of Five Faces is marked with an out of season steel gray. The first crack of lightning split the sky just a moment ago. Uh, Spare scattered drops of rain have begun falling, and many of the gala guests look a bit tentative um, at the clear signs of a storm.
Everything's about to get wet.
Yotozo is very confused because you would be understanding that with the Bakuravar like rain tower thing. But they had the ability to control the weather. So that you know, if anything, he's probably asking people like, you know, were the crops too dry and we need water? Or
Yeah, that's fair. Um, but we are kind of in initiative order for talking, just for each, not for talking, but for like social stuff. But I will keep that in mind when Josizo comes up next. I just
Yep.
put you at one at the bottom of the order, just for
Maybe
ease.
want to skip me real quick. Because basically I'm watching the door for like the next 10 minutes.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So well, that a nice segue into Jotsuzo. If you're going around and just kind of like looking for someone to, what is wrong? Why is it raining? Um, you could, let's see. I don't know if he would have been clued in. How involved would Jotsuzo have been in like the details of Magic Tower that keeps the weather perfect? Or is he just aware of it?
uh, probably just enough to get him into trouble.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
obviously he thinks this is the coolest shit ever because this is proof of his that his interest, to put it bluntly, in Kurvar technology is like basically like completely justifiable. Because again, like I imagine his people were never even remotely close to get they were
Weather
probably
control.
lucky if
Yeah.
they were weather control. I mean, I think they probably had enough magic to be able to like predict the weather, but probably not much more.
Oh, and if I may butt in real quick, the Crown Prince of Kuavar is right there.
Or of Sire, at least. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I told Sam out of the session you know what my character would have done like during the previous uh like thing. But
Okay.
since like I would ask people in the party first, because like chain of command and all that. But if Jutsuzo thought he could get away with it, he would probably ask the Crown Prince of Sire if he knows why it's unseasonably rainy, and if there was like an agricultural reason why, because clearly Korvar technology wouldn't fail or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Japan is Japan never has any of these problems. Yeah. Uh. So I guess that's an open question. Does anyone like tackle Josuzo before he goes over and like interrupt Orgov, who's currently chatting with ironically enough, the clan head of Pekway?
You wouldn't interrupt him. You just look for an opportune moment to ask him.
Oh, okay.
Like
That's not nearly
even
as
he knows
ridiculous.
better than to like do that.
Yeah, because he does have two like very obvious bodyguards lingering in
I
the
I
background.
was I was going to say because this was going to be mine before I became doorman to actually speak to him. So you can almost like combine our orders for that or initiatives for
Okay.
that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, works for me. Um, yeah, I mean, the once she's got the answers she was looking for, the clan head of Pekway is happy to amble off. And you are free to speak with Prince Orgov, who looks a little a little tired. He's been fielding questions and like basically, ass kissing since this whole thing started. It's been going on about hour and a half now.
But,
Um,
yeah,
but
especially since I imagine this is the second time Jutsuzo has talked to him, and after the nature of the first conversation, it is probably like, oh no, not this fucking guy again.
I mean, you're less unsettling to talk to than Bemmy, at least. Like Bemmy's Bemmy's still wearing like a scarecrow outfit that writhes whenever he's not like just whenever he's near a living person. So, um,
That's why I was gonna almost like be a wingman and like introduce him and kind of set him in and get him ready for the 50 billion questions the weeb has to say about us.
fair enough. But yeah, if you'd like, you can ask whatever you like for Prince Orgev, who nods as you approach and says,
I'll just introduce.
yes, um, Lord Haldrin and the other Jotazo of the MKA. It's
Oh,
good to see you both
oh,
here.
oh, you've already met. I was about to introduce you to a good friend of mine, Giotazo.
Yeah,
I
well,
have already,
sorry, go ahead.
I have already met the wise.
Um, yes, thank you. What can I do for you this evening?
Uh, wise liege of Kravar. I have been,
What?
I have noticed that it is. Sorry, go ahead.
No, no, that was in character. He goes to stop you at like addressing him as king of the continent, and then just kind of gives up.
And I'm just kind of being backup wingman while I'm semi AFK at the moment.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. Yes, King of Spain, ruler of the Roman Empire. Yeah. Uh, go ahead, Joseph.
But did you get that, Sam?
I didn't hear anything. I'm sorry, bud.
Uh,
Hmm. Well, I assume it's something relating to the rain, because yeah, you're I think the driving element is interfering a bit. But with that in mind, Prince Orgev's response would be, well, I'm not particularly sure. I
I
believe
wouldn't be
that's,
surprised if I just ran. Can you hear me?
yeah, I heard that. I heard, and then silence again. Okay.
Yeah, I
One
mean,
of those days.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, we're getting
getting
maybe
from me
every
to
like eighth word.
yeah,
Okay. Jesus.
Scott, we can't hear you. You are coming in really bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
We understand Command Storm Omaha.
Yeah. So, Orgev will say that I believe it's the Jeff I believe Jaffet's affair over there, the local head of the Stormcallers Guild, and he would nod over towards a half elf in with a pretty rich beard and in fine robes with kraken symbol embossed in them, or woven into them rather, who is currently speaking with and looking a bit nervous as he's speaking with a fairly, how would I describe this? Um, governess, the governess is speaking with the Windwright. It's the Windwrights Guild. I'm sorry, the Windwrights Guild rep, who, or no, it is the Stormcallers Guild. I don't know why I got to say that. Is speaking with that person, and she's she's putting on a good face in public, but you can tell from the guild rep's face that the governess is pretty furious about the bad weather, given you know, if this is happening, then either someone's slacking or they're doing it deliberately in her mind. So it's being downplayed, but this does look like a impending, like, what the fuck are you doing type thing. But that is your answer, Jotsuzo. I don't know if you can hear or not, but uh, and just generally to the party, it seems as if there is a seriously heated discussion going towards House Lyrander's rep, who's kind of getting chewed out in why is everything bad type stuff. Rain callers. I don't know why I couldn't get that. But yeah, I'll assume that answered the question, and we will move on to Bemi, because sadly I think Scott's a little out of range at the moment. Bemi, what would you like to do?
Well, get indoors. Because if it's going to
That's
rain,
yeah, that's
I
fair.
don't want to be outside.
Yeah, that's pretty sensible. Um, I would say probably a fair number of people, like a lot of the guests, are making their way towards the governor's building, sort of local seat of government. Um, like there's definitely some grumbling. But yeah, as the raindrops come down, it does seem like most people are working their way to get out of the impending storm. A couple servants come out and start like getting the plates of food, bring it in, get it out of the weather, that type of thing.
I mean, I'm 100% stacking up a plate as they're walking by.
Like Like,
just reaching and grabbing things. They're like, "All right, we need to, sir. You keep. Yep.
sir,
All
sir.
right. Your buffet is delectable," and I go inside.
Uh, I mean, it technically makes their jobs a little easier. It's less to carry, so they're not gonna object anyways. But yeah, you go inside with your plates of food. Um, and in that case, Mercy, what are you up to? As it starts to rain
Well,
and
rain
Jimmy
doesn't
wanders
bother
off.
me at all.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
rain doesn't bother me at all. So just like peering up at the sky as the deluge is starting, and I'm going to just kind of naturally just start helping to clean up.
Okay.
There's a job need doing. I'm going to just start like collecting plates and stuff.
Yeah, that gets you a few mildly scandalized looks from people. But on the other hand, this is a frontier town. There's enough people here who are just like, they're not nobles, they're just in important jobs. So there's some other like the harbor master starts helping out. Um, the head of the local farmers union basically is helping out too. Uh, Doris would definitely have just gone in. But yeah, it's much appreciated between you, the servants, and the other guests who are more helpful, be able to get everything inside without issue. Um, the table probably isn't going to be great out here, but some people basically cover it with like a tarp with um, it's with the oil still in, basically just to keep it little from getting completely ruined by the rain. Um, and Purser, I know you're kind of just hanging in there. Anything
Yeah,
to add
just
in?
discussing the political situation with the priestess, trying to find a way to smooth things over and hopefully let both sides get what they want, but I am happier offending House Thrask if it comes to
Mm,
that.
okay, okay, fair enough. I mean, they're very much in their infancy here. They don't have a lot of oomph one way or another. They were just
hmm
hoping to get a foothold.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
hoping the respect angle will let them just, give us what we want, which would be really nice, but
yeah,
if push comes to shove, I can just pay back the advance check that they gave me.
that's fair. Um, yeah, the priestess for her part is like, you know, she's fine going inside. She thinks it's a little silly that everybody just kind of like hurries in at the sign of rain, but she's
I'm
willing
fine
to
to
go in
talk
while chatting
wherever
with you.
she is because I'm wearing an umbrella on my head. I'm good
That
wherever.
that's fair. Yeah, she'd go inside. And at the while you're going in, she just like as she kind of gives like a look upwards. She seems very chill about this. Like she's not panicked in any way. She's just like, hmm. Well, because of the evil of the evil of creating them, this kind of temperament is exactly why my people no longer make storm maidens. And she's happy to like go into detail, explaining a little bit about it. Not she's not going to give you any like instructions on how to do it, assuming she even knows. But she's happy to like give a bit of a history slash moral lecture on like why it was a bad idea to steal shit. She knows you
Yeah.
weren't directly responsible, but it's just a chance for her to kind of poke it at you, and she's gonna take
J-
it.
Now, just
Oh,
to clarify,
yep.
they did actually take the thing, right? It wasn't a like prevented attempt.
No, it was someone stole an altar or a shrine or something containing something she called a storm maiden.
Okay, so I'll make what assurances I can that I'll see about getting it back for her people, and this would all be much more straightforward if our contractees would just, be upfront with this information.
Well, do you also inside is Timok. Timok from the house. If you wanted, you could go over and like start beating him over the head with the hilt of your sword or something. Just be like, "You idiot!" How do you want to approach that match?
I'm not going to be that aggressive, but I am going to be disappointed and be like, "Look, you you got you can't do this. Sorry, I'm not more eloquent."
It's been a very long day. No, I get you. Yeah, that is fair. His response to that will be genuine, at least as from what you can tell. You could do a check. He seems confused about do what.
I could easily be convinced that it was just one uh one not following orders person that
Okay.
did the stealing, to be fair. But I'm gonna press him about what the priestess was talking about, and I'm gonna be like, look, I'm not even sure if they care about you taking the dragon shards, but you can't be taking their religious artifacts. It's not cool, man.
Yeah. Yeah. He, uh, religion. What? What? Uh, someone. No, we didn't take anything. We were setting up mining for it. We didn't take anything.
Yeah, and like I told you, like I'll
Yeah.
I'll tell him that I'm willing to accept that you didn't do it officially, but someone did something, and I'm not sure if it's
Yeah.
magical or cursed or whatever, but you should probably give it back, even if it isn't.
Yeah, he when he
I'm
gets the
being as
story,
polite as I can about it. Like, look, man, I know you're in charge of a lot of people, and things happen.
yeah. Yeah. When he gets the story, he's genuinely horrified. Probably like his initial reaction isn't, "Oh my good, oh, what a terrible thing we did." It's more like, this is exactly what I was trying to avoid. It r- it it'll ruin the business. I also that's awful. Um no, we if someone stole something, then absolutely I'll uh I need to start questioning some of the heads of the operation that we brought down there. It was uh we only had about a dozen folks. I know most of them. Um I was kind of trying to think through. Well, it's probably about three that it could be. Um I need to go speak with them. I'd be happy if you tagged along, frankly,
I'd be
if they did
delighted to.
this, and maybe they do other things. But,
Perhaps I should stop by MKA and change first, and I give my tentacles a little jiggle.
well, whatever you, I wouldn't presume to know your business for you. As he kind of looks you up and down, glances over at Bemmy, who's still writhing and eating, like shoveling food in his mouth. Mercy, who's bringing like silverware in. Um, Jotazo, who I'm assuming is doing something, and I don't know what our monk is doing, but looks like he's being very careful about like coming in with the group as well.
Indeed, I am.
Yeah, so like he gets it. It's a party. He's not exactly in like mucking about outfit either. He's in a pretty fine outfit, but yeah, he's not going to object if you guys go put on your standard gear. And he tells you where. So, well, I mean, not a lot of places. There's he's having most of his crew stay at homes that have been very expensively rented around the Lucky Moon, where he also has a room. And let's take you guys to the town, or at least region map. You guys are currently here at the governor's building. As a group, you can meet Timok at the inn, or you can do other stuff if you want to do that after changing, I assume.
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
It's been fun, but yes, I will take off my terrifying scarecrow outfit.
Where do you put it, out of curiosity? Like, do you just in your room at MKA, or you like,
Yeah.
I'll be right back, and run to
It's
your
my
house to
Batman
do?
uniform, so
Okay, fair enough. Uh,
if
put
I'm
it in the
ever
cave.
patrolling the city, I'm
Yeah,
wearing that costume.
yeah.
Hmm.
I'm just
If
saying, what you should do is when people take their snake hair, you should just watch them from a distance.
wait until somebody's having a really bad trip.
Yes.
Yeah,
Joan completely agrees with this idea. Mercy would not, but
yeah.
Yeah, you're the
It's
Hat Man from the Benadryl trips.
God. But okay, yeah. Everybody changes into their superhero outfits and meets up at the inn where Timok introduces you to. He doesn't introduce them as suspects, but clearly these are the three who he thinks would at least have to know about it. Like maybe not all three, maybe all three, but he has three potential thieves in mind. Um, there is Brave Joe of the Wolf River Clan. The names here, because these are orc names and little odd. Notes. There we go. He is a half orc. Um, it's pretty heavy set, muscly, and let's see. I'd say he'd introduce himself as best hunter of my clan, from inland. Yeah. His common's a little rough. Came here, uh, good to hunt in new land. First person to find grand things in new land, grand hunts. Didn't It's too dry here. Not as good as southern as swamp further south of here. Those were good hunting lands, and so it seems to be kind of a hunter type from the more primitive inland tribes uh, back in the Shadow Marches, I should specify. None of these are locals. These are all from the Orcish clan slash tribe situation. Uh, uh, Girthita of the Swamp Fire tribe. Um, he also claims to be from the inland tribes. Um, not not as young as you would expect from a potential miner, um, but she seems hardy enough. And Mercer, give me a perception check with advantage as she chats with you. She's in kind of a weird shamanistic outfit. Lots of like things jangling, bones and other um
Let's see.
stuff jangling off her outfit.
Perception.
Okay.
6 isn't great.
Well, it was with advantage because of your
Ah.
training and because she's not being super subtle about this. Why would she be? With a 25, you do notice that of the things that she has on her, various little fetishes, I think is the term, little things like that.
Hmm.
Uh, she has a lot of them are like vials of like sloshing fluid or oozes, and a lot of references to Curzin, from what you can tell, the Delkir Prince of Slime. Um, and
Hmm.
she introduces herself as the expedition or what have
tasty.
you, the expedition's healing woman, she would just say. And she says there are many grand molds and lichens that would be wonderful for things here. Um, that seems so maybe those inland tribes have some interesting religious practices. She may be part of that. And then there is the last one is Ket de Torn. She she's pretty young, I would say, a youngish looking orc woman. Um, Probably not any older than her early 20s. And she is in a much less eccentric outfit. I just saw the meme. Hers a lot of like natural uh druidic vibes on her outfit. And
Yes.
she says that she's here to she's heard that the drow tribes here specialize in primal magic, and she wanted to see the differences between their magic and her people's. So those are the three suspects that um, Timok thinks may have been involved with the theft in some fashion. Just largely because they're fairly important, and they all kind of have their own little group within the expedition. So they would have been able to get away with it. But with that in mind, how do you guys want to approach getting the truth out of them? Do you want to just go up and like proceed to threaten, or like mind reading, or did you do it? You just like try and surprise the truth out of them. How, how do you want to do that?
Hmm.
Assuming you think any of these sound like potential suspects.
I have no magic that'll help, so it might be mundane methods unless someone has locate object or something.
I do not have that.
Yeah, no. Can't.
Nah. Fair enough.
I can cast rope trick. What? That's
Look what I can do. Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll hide up inside that tiny little hole that I made and just wait.
Actually,
If
some
you
of them
need me
will
to
do
do
something
that,
suspicious. Yeah. Yeah, fair
I have
enough.
1 hour before I fall.
It's like when they asked Superman to fight inflation. Yeah. Just if this is a supervillain that I can punch, let me know. But that's kind of my area. Yeah, can't really fix inflation, but Mercy, do you have any particular options that seem good here? Master of suspense. Joan, you with us? Take that as a negative. So rough
Pain
session
is
today.
scary.
All right. Hopefully Scott's departure meant that he's like arrived at home and is going to his apartment.
Okay, sorry about that. My computer has been struggling with the internet for a while now, and it pretty much just shit the bed. So,
Okay. Fair enough. I was just asking if you had any methods or opinions about your list of suspects here who may be
well,
involved
okay.
in having stolen some type of religious thing.
Yeah. Here, hang on. Let me double check my. She has some opinions about people who steal. God damn it. Okay. Apparently, I'm back on the internet, so I got kicked off my phone and brought back on my fucking computer. Okay.
Beautiful. Okay.
So, she kind of views this as the same thing as people who like loot bodies from the battlefield. So she's a little bit testy. So her head just cocks and she goes, "Friend Purser, if it is agreeable to you, I can break every individual bone in their hand and their arm. It will take me an hour or so, but generally that brings about results."
Makes confused and horrified noises from all of them because they still haven't been told any reason why they're here. You just
Oh no,
An
I
hour?
would not have said that loud enough for them to hear.
oh, okay. I thought that was
I did not know that they were right there.
yeah. All three of them kind of did a whole introduction. There's three suspects, two from tribal. One is like a hunter, big game hunter. They're the equivalent of it in a tribal sense. One is a spoopy medicine woman who may have ties with things, and one is a like druidic focused person. Uh, those are the three suspects.
To be safe, we could just do them all.
That's true.
Let's not resort to bone breaking, especially if it takes so long. It's inefficient at best.
No,
Yeah.
it's not going to take long. I'm not. Oh, her bone breaking. Yeah, that's fine, but I mean, we can make it real quick.
No, they understand that it's in their best interests to tell us everything we want to know.
Yeah,
I
they're
will
all
take your
just
word
kind
for
of
that,
waiting
friend
for
Purser.
questions.
See, I think we'll just sit them down and ask some questions about theft of religious artifacts.
Okay. I mean that's probably a good place to start as far as um like telling someone basically you're not under arrest, but you are here for questioning type. They can't answer if they don't have the option, so that's fair. Telling them that you're looking for religious artifacts, or are you telling them like we suspect you of stealing?
Yes, someone associated with House Thrask stole something. We need it
Okay.
back.
Okay. Fair enough. Welcome back, Phil.
Purser's very much a
Howdy.
hardline interrogator. He just doesn't like the
Yeah,
torture.
yeah, that's fair. I mean, that that's a rough starting point anyways, to be perfectly. I'm not saying no, I'm just saying like before you ask someone what they did, you just start smashing their arm. That's gonna be a rough one. Okay, so uh all of them deny it. Deny like any theft. Um Give me an investigation check on them if you doubt their answers.
Each?
Yeah, you could do each or you could do just one general. It depends on how much you trust your rolls. Wow, that's a pretty good one from Purser. What? Good. My goodness. Everybody's
Damn.
killing it today. All right. Um,
Investigation, you say?
indeed. At this
Well,
point, like you feel like Purser and Balthazar are both like pretty astute, but you can absolutely roll for it as a group if you like.
you know what? I was going to think about it, but I don't have to anymore.
That's fair.
That's what the Smarties are for.
Yeah, Smartens.
Hmm.
Okay. With a 26 and a 20, between the two of you, you're fairly confident that you would say that um
Oh dear.
They're all in on it. Kill them all.
Uh, Mercy, you just can't tell. It's you're too
People
upset.
would not lie to us, right?
What? 2 in a row?
You're really
De-
certain.
Definitely kill them
Oh,
all. No mercy for the weak.
oh,
Uh,
fuck. Okay.
but yeah, Mercy, they all said they didn't do it. Timek must be dead wrong here. But Mercer,
I like to imagine we're all like investigating all that. We got our heads to the ground, all that. Just out of nowhere, Mercy just changes this. You have 15 seconds to comply.
Yeah.
They all
Yeah.
comply. You have this turns into RoboCop.
Yeah. So you're morally certain that the only person who's not at least somewhat lying, because like there's some telltale just behaviors, looking aside. They just seem a little more nervous than they should. The only person who's just flat out telling the truth and that they didn't steal anything is um Joe of the Wolf River clan, because he still frankly seems frustrated that he had to leave. Like, this mining thing is great, but that's kind of he's one of those, like, yeah, I sell pools for a living, but that's just what I do for a living. Like, my
Mm.
real passion is polishing keyboards, like that kind of thing. He's all about the hunting. He
It's
came
my
here,
job. It's not my passion.
yeah, he came here
Uh,
because this was a chance to do some really epic hunting, and he's just pissed he had to leave the swamp because swamps are great.
well, I'll tell you what. Swamps are pretty good. I agree. They're not half bad. Um, you help us figure out who the culprit is. I'll take you to one of the best hunting spots around.
Oh, okay. Um, I I don't know. She did it then. As
It's
Brave,
what?
Brave, Bravo just randomly points at Girthita, like, still riding off that investigation. It is very clear this man doesn't care, and it's just like, oh, sweet. Well, it's a 50-50 multiple choice question. He just picks one at random. He
What
he
do
has
the
no
okay?
idea.
What's the
Why? It's always the
response?
bitch, isn't it? Well, all right. I guess that's the logic if
Damn.
you want to use. All right.
Yeah. But yeah, that's his answer is like her. Sure.
Yeah.
And Bemmy, I do
I,
not understand. There is not a female dog in attendance.
That wasn't Bemmy. That was Zach. That was.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I'd like to think that during this entire time, Jotazo is entirely confused because, like, they are from Kuravar, yet they're hunters like me. No,
that
that
doesn't make sense.
this makes no sense. Why would you be like us if you are in Kuravar?
Uh,
Jotazo, there are lots of big game to hunt all over the world. Trust me, it's still a very fun profession and activity.
but yeah, that leaves you with two people who are at least concealing something about, like, what they may have done in the swamps. So you have uh Gerthrita of the Swampfire tribe and Het de Torn, who Purser. I don't know if you would know the significance of it, but you suspect she's part of one of the older druidic traditions in the swamps. Like, they mean well, they're primitive, but it's great. Uh,
That does incline me to believe it's most likely the other one. Because I don't imagine, like, one of the, like, classic Shadow March druids would be, yoinking religious statues from hidden shrines in the middle of the jungle.
Friend Purser, I have another suggestion.
Yes, Mercy.
I can cast my Zone of Truth spell.
Let's give them one last chance to be honest before involving magic. We wouldn't want to taint any legal records before we do anything we can't take back.
okay.
Has this become a criminal investigation, Friend Purser?
Well, if they don't tell us anything, it might have to.
Shall I start breaking bones, Friend Purser?
You have 10 seconds to comply.
No, Mercy, please, no.
Metal Mercy, here to break bones.
Can't believe I'm playing the good cop. I'm a Templar.
Yeah.
Mercy's already just shooting him into pieces. She found a gun.
The opening from The Mandalorian, or the first episode.
Oh, let's do one.
Stop
Was it Rob?
self-destructing. Just
Was
do.
it? I'm trying to think. Was it
RoboCop,
RoboCop
yeah.
2?
Yeah.
It was RoboCop 1 or 2 where that robot just shot that guy to pieces.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, absolutely. But
I mean, I'm sure it was both.
yeah,
Well, a lot of shooting the pieces happens in both RoboCops, but you're
that's
referring to the
fair.
start of RoboCop 1.
Of course. But so with that in mind, I would say if you're gonna appeal to the better natures, um, I would say persuasion or intimidation or something else if you can make it fit.
Hmm. Well, I think it might have to be some quiet intimidation for Mercy, or maybe loud intimidation. I don't know. Whatever it is, charisma isn't Purser's strong suit. But I'll make it clear that it doesn't have to get back to house leadership. This can stay between us.
Okay, that's a good angle. And anybody want to roll on anything, or?
I don't
What?
have much capability to, but I will if no one else does.
Since we narrowed it down to 2 people,
Yes.
I will say to both of them, clear as day.
Mhm.
If one of you've done it, which we know it's one of you two, if you confess right here, right now, no punishments will be given. You'll minimum punishment. I'll say minimum. Nothing bad will happen. Will resolve as peacefully as possible. It will be for the benefit of everyone. It's like do a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion check. I like it. All
Enough.
right. Well, 20's pretty good. Question. Are you question about the questioning? Are you speaking with them separately or like at the same table?
Together. Both of them
Together.
together.
Okay. Yeah, then I will say that they don't seem to like each other much. Um, Gerthita, the spooky swamp lady, reluctantly rolls her eyes and brings out a vial of what looks like some kind of floating thing kind of sliding around in it. All right, you got me. I was going to try and study it. It's it's a standard will-o-wisp, but it can pick up bits of matter whatever it goes through. Just imagine if you could just make it entirely physical. Um, and Kat, for her part, does say, "I would like to speak with you privately."
I will do so.
Okay.
If somebody tells me that Roll-the-Wisp vial is not the fetish for
She says that, well, first of all, the shrine was very clearly abandoned. And I was hoping to figure out how the binding magics worked. I didn't realize it was acting as a repository. Um, but yes, I was the one who, I suppose, took something that was still in use, I guess.
Yes. We need to return it to them. Sooner rather than later, I think.
Well, I've been visiting it pretty regularly, or well, her. It's hard to tell much, but I think her is pretty a firm thing. But she's been getting harder and harder to keep bound up. I still couldn't really get the methods they used to bind her. Um, so I'm not sure how easy it will be to get at her, but I did keep the shrine, and this spirit, it's like something between an undead and some type of elemental. I wanted to be careful. I kept her She's about 12 miles outside of town along the coast. But I suppose it's
Of course.
finally kicking in. And yeah, she looks pretty uncomfortable. And what happens now?
First, you're coming with us, and we are retrieving the object. If no one gets hurt, I don't see any reason that anyone has to know.
All right. Well, that's good. Thank you. I didn't mean for anything to go wrong. I was just trying to study. I came here to find new binding magics and see how others use primal, the same primal magics we use. We need new things.
I, as an academic, I do understand the curiosity and that drive to learn everything, but there are incredibly dangerous things in this wasteland. He says that with like incredible derision.
She looks confused and glances out the window at like the tropical town. Like it's stormy, but it's still pretty picturesque to look at over the bay. But
I don't want to make assumptions, but this uncharacteristic weather, I think, is related.
that's probably correct. She did seem to have more and more of a regional effect every time I got close. I've been checking every day, but and yeah. With that in mind, she's given you a direction. I'll put you on the little map here. It's only about 12 miles away. Once the map loads for me, whatever you feel like it, roll 20. There we go. I zoom in. It is about here. Right along the coast. Like, how do you guys want to get there? Do you want to like go through the jungle?
Sorry.
Go along through the water? What do you want to do?
We do be getting big boat.
That's probably a fair option. Is there anything you guys want to get besides dragging this like hapless little druidess with you?
What about the person who let us know that this thing was stolen in the first place? Maybe she can persuade this elemental to stop wrecking everything to go back home.
Hmm.
That's fair. You didn't get much actual information about it out of the Drow priestess. She just kind of told you a little bit, and then you understandably felt that like, hey, we should address this, and kind of ran off. Like it's a pretty
Said
good
thing
reason
refused
to
to
hurry
elaborate,
away.
leaves.
Yeah. Yeah, Selra. You could try and contact Selra and of the priestess slash leader of the Soul Speakers tribe and see if she'll come along.
I'll head back up to the party and grab her while everyone else is getting the boat ready.
Okay, fair enough.
Was
Yep.
What was Lalu's position? Was she like a apprentice or something? Am I
She was an
remembering right?
apprentice. She is technically here representing the Bloodhunters tribe. The
Right.
Bloodhunters it's the justified paranoia tribe of the Bloodhunters ethnic group.
Mhm.
But she was an apprentice. She could definitely help out, and she'd be happy to see you again.
We might as well invite her along for the trip then.
Yeah.
Unless it's like some kind of state secret that the other tribe doesn't want them to know about.
No,
We'll check with Selra first, and
she was originally from Selra. Like the Bloodhunters are entirely made of people from other tribes. It's like if you feel the call to adventure, you join the Bloodhunters.
fair.
So yeah, Selra is fine with bringing her former apprentice in. And like when
She was apprenticed to Selra. Oh my god,
she
I
was,
cannot
yeah.
think today.
No, you're good. It was a year ago. You're good. Uh, But yeah, bringing her in, she's willing to try, but she does kind of clarify some things. Um, she'll say that storm maidens were made when Rin of Ripping Fangs, a Volcori barbarian warlord from the mainland, came to the island to try and forcefully unite the tribes to like permanently get rid of the Sulatar. Tens of thousands of years ago. Um, they the Storm Maidens themselves were made from the sacrifice of a living drow woman through some kind of ritual that she doesn't know anymore. Was basically involved like crossing primal magics and Dolur magics. The details, as I said, she doesn't really know. Her tribe, it was kind of a thing of guilt that they were still around. Um, it was basically a native elemental with the soul of a mortal when you were done.
Mm-hmm.
And they can influence whether the waters around the shrine that her mortal remains were interred in. And the main thing they do is regularly perform a ritual to keep her dormant and at peace. When the shrine was
A
moved, it likely woke her up.
question.
Yes.
This would be out of character because Jotazo was not there.
Hmm. Hmm.
But is this like the epic fantasy opera thing
Yeah,
that
it's a direct reference. This is like the Volcori remember that guy too. They actually remember him less fondly than the Sulatar, because the Sulatar viewed it as like, yes, this gave us a common enemy, and helped us set up the current theocratic system. Um, yeah, it's a direct reference. Good catch. Um, yeah, this is from their side of things. The Volcori kind of view this guy as like he came in, did a lot of terrible shit to fight an enemy, and at the end, just like the end result was things stayed roughly the same. There was just a lot more dead people on both sides. But yeah, he's not exactly a folk figure hero. Some people kind of look up to him, but largely like in the same way you look up to like I wouldn't even say Alexander the Great, like Attila the Hun. There we go. It's a better look. Um, so yeah, that's the origin of Storm Maidens. And she's happy to try and redo the ritual to like um, basically put this elemental thing to sleep. But she's not sure if it'll work when she's like part of that is it's drawing on, these are the lands of our so and so tribe. Our collective spirits wish to calm you. She's outside of that, so she doesn't, the priestess doesn't know how well it'll work. But it is worth a try.
Don't really have many better options apart from more aggressive binding magic that I'd rather not turn to unless necessary.
But she will point out that
You're
it was a
plaguing me.
person at one point, so you could try and talk to it. They can't like actually talk anymore, but they understand, the
Hmm.
old languages. But
do
yeah,
do one lightning strike for yes, two lightning strikes for no.
2 lightning strikes hit you right in the face.
was
Fair.
that yes twice?
Yes,
Perfect. Yeah.
yes.
Boy, she's really agreeable. Just all the lightning. Yeah. Well, that's a
Matter of
drove
fact,
line.
there's multiple. It's like they called lightning on me.
But yeah, she's like I said, she's happy to discuss it, and honestly, she found the like it's less repellent than she finds the Sulatar, but there was a lot of them there too, so the priestess is happy to not be around like weird mincing foreigners and like the mortal enemies of her people. So yeah, it's not hard to convince her at all. And yeah, with your um the half orc druidess, a drow, a kind of priest druid apprentice thing, and a drow priestess. You can load up on your big ship what, if anything, do you tell Timok? Because like he brought you the suspects, and he's like, I think one of them was involved. You're leaving with one of them. Like, are how are you approaching that? Are you like, we think she can help. She definitely didn't do it though, or what are you saying?
I think that's a pretty good angle. Like she's aware of the weather problem too, and is like shaman druid person from Korvar. Oh my god, I'm saying it now too. Jesus, Corvair.
Corvair. Yeah.
50 years later, Chotozo has inexplicably
um,
caused a linguistic shift.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
yeah.
try too hard to hide it, just to avoid offending people. But there's no point in coming out and saying it right away.
That's fair. I honestly assumed that Purser's reaction would be to just try and frame the Delkir worshiper. So good on you.
Well, it might not necessarily be like an actual like Dragon Blow cultist. It might just be some material related to Kirtson, which does happen. Like Jarasco works with a lot of materials associated with Avash.
Yeah, that's fair. They usually don't wear that much, like that many of of Asha's symbols, but you know.
Oh, I didn't hear the symbology part. I thought it was just like a thing.
No, she's like there's a lot of like little jangling bones with like or fluid-filled vials with the you know the Slime Prince's insignia basically.
And this was not the one that took the statue.
Yeah, no, she didn't take the statue. She was lying. She had taken something, but it was just like a weird ghost
Frankly,
slime.
I didn't care about what she took. But we will be having words about the Kirtson thing later.
Question.
Purser, I would be glad to help with the breaking of the bones later if you would like.
That would be much appreciated. Thank you, Mercy.
Question.
You're just bringing her
This
closer to
is
her god. Yeah, go ahead.
I would ask this of Bemi. Is the spot we're going like good hunting grounds?
I mean, it's
Would
not
you
great, like
like?
windblown cliffs. Bemi, you
Well,
can answer what you'd like, but that's what you know.
because I was
I mean,
thinking
it's not my favorite spot.
to aid in like to let the person who fucked up have a little bit of like face saving. Like bring the big hunter guy on like there might be dangerous monsters here if you want to come along and like do some
Oh, I get
hunting.
what you're saying. That way it's not like really obvious. Okay, yeah, you could do that if you could convince him.
Okay.
I'm,
Yeah.
he
I
kind of
don't think
has a
it'd be
himbo vibe,
hard.
honestly. The dude is not
I was
particularly
breaking that up
great.
actually. Yeah,
Yeah,
he definitely feels very much like a himbo.
yeah, he doesn't have a lot of stuff going in his head. He's a small town tribal boy looking to kill things. So
Oh, God bless.
No, I feel that. Yeah.
Born and raised in South Detroit.
more like South Carolina.
Took
Shit.
lightning rail
No, come on.
headed
Going
to Corville.
anywhere.
How
Hope
about the
this gets
Wichita Mountains
copyright
in
blocked.
Arkansas?
Yeah. But yeah, if you know what, Bemi, he trusts you. Like you obviously you got a really nice bow. You could probably lure him onto the ship just showing him the bow and talking about that. Um, if that's how you want to approach it. Um, so yeah, with one orc, one half orc, and two drow in tow, you board your shipping freighter and set out into the. I mean, the waters are choppy around Mishann, but it's not terrible. Now, I would say as you get further and further away from the town, uh, that starts to change a little. See. Yeah, the storm gradually grows in intensity. It goes from like I said, some choppy water to this is like by the time you're at about the 10-mile radius limit, which is like where the limit of the storm tower's like direct control, it is near hurricane level winds and waves. Like it is just terrible storm. Um, and luckily your ship can handle that, but it is pretty tricky for
Will we
even
be making like
Purser.
strength saves in order to be on deck?
Yeah, if you want to be on deck, you're gonna legit need to either tie yourself to like the control orb, or or just like make checks to not be thrown off, because it is horrific right now. As you're coming up through this storm. So
Awesome.
so how do you
It
guys want to
should
approach
it
this?
should get easier as we get closer to the eye.
It should. You're about 2 miles out. So how like as this storm just bashes against the enormous ancient ship, how do you guys in varying ways choose to handle the splishy splash? Remember, it doesn't have to be Purser piloting, it just any spellcaster can.
Well, Mercy is AFK right now, so I'm gonna say that if Purser is the one up there, Jotizel would be tied down, of course, and I imagine he grew up around enough sailors that he would insist Purser would be like tied into the lifeline too. If but that way there's at least two people up. So if like Purser gets swept overboard or something happens, like there's a chance.
The
Uh,
saltwater
or
crocodile man can jump after him. That's a fair point.
What would
Yeah,
happen if I
honestly,
just cast Warding Wind on myself?
that would hold the worst of it back. There's still gonna some is still gonna get through, but it's gonna
And it's
like
not going to stop the ship from rocking, but
yeah, but it will keep the like hurricane level winds from just digging into you.
I think that'll
That
be
would be a
sufficient
big
for me.
help. Yeah, that's
And
fair.
it'll protect everyone nearby too, but maybe not as well because it still affects everyone other than me.
well, not only that, but the fact that like I'm not sure of the spell, but it might prevent the hurricane force winds, but it's not going to prevent the like giant fuck off waves that are going to be splashing on the deck. So
Yeah, the ship's kind of doing that like driving through waves shit.
Oh,
It's big enough.
jeez.
Yeah.
Also, another
So,
question regarding the ship. What is it doing when we're not cruising around on it? Have we
honestly,
decided on that?
as far as I knew, you guys were just parking it. But it's up to you.
Because I know, like, I'd be fine with it, like, being borrowed by people. Words.
Yeah, I mean,
So
it
there
would
might
be
be
really
like a
valuable for shipping.
Lyrandar person driving. I don't know.
the shipping guild can fuck right off. We already gave them the salvage rights to one.
That's fair. Um,
But yeah,
yeah, if
person's fine to drive it too. Like words today.
yeah, I get you.
Yeah, I'll cast the Warding Wind. I'll like make sure I'm tied to the control interface so that
Something does
I'm
happen.
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally fair. So, in that case, who would be below deck in that case? Like, would anyone feel the need to be above deck, or are you just gonna stay below deck and like not deal with the horrific fuckery?
If I am needed to assist in said fuckery, I will be above deck. If I am not needed,
Yeah, let's
I
say
don't
You
want
don't
to
see
be
any
up
reason
there.
to stare into the hurricane.
No.
It's
you
fair.
do not want to die. So yeah.
Oh wait, there's a hurricane now.
There,
Yep.
there is, yeah. As you got
Oh,
outside of the range of the storm tower, it went from being like a little bit of rain and like choppy waters to full on like Cat 5
Yeah.
hurricane. Like as
Yeah.
you got closer to where this thing is
that's great.
supposedly locked up.
What the hell
Yeah.
do we
Right
think
now,
we're taking this boat out here?
yeah. Right now, the only two people above deck are Purser and Jotaro, who are tied off as they're like getting pelted with like North Atlantic waters.
Ursa did
I
set up a
mean,
magic barrier, but yeah, it's
So it's just JoJo getting like,
yeah, it's
you
like
know,
washed
but
across
It's
the deck
enough.
regularly.
but
It's enough to just make Bemmy go, yeah, why? No.
anyone asks, he's very, in high spirits about it. Don't worry, friend Mercy. I, I am tied off.
If you can even hear him say that.
Yeah, it's there is. I mean, I feel like he said it before he went up, but yeah. Um,
I do not know if that is a good thing, friend Jotsuzo.
he definitely can't hear you because he's currently being like ragdolled across the ship deck. But yeah, he's fine. Like each enormous wave knocks. Purser is luckily tied basically to the helm, so he can't really be moved around as much. But yeah.
Well, I mean, I'd also be tied down, but yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you just like tied yourself to it, and then like, yeah, this about the rest of it is 50 feet of rope. I only need a little bit to tie, and then promptly just get bounced across the deck. That's fair. That's a lot. That makes a lot more
Through
sense.
the entire trip, he's been keel hauled 4 times.
Oh
Don't
God,
worry, I heard this is a tradition in Kubavar.
it's not very threatening. Your people must be very weak.
What?
Lizard man who can hold his breath for 10 minutes without issue.
And has really tough skin, so like barnacles and shit. Don't fuck with them.
Yeah,
I
but
guarantee barnacles would still cut up a lizard folk.
yeah, given a long enough time. But either way, you guys with those protective measures in place, you're able to get pretty close to the um like the cliff where uh the cliffside where this where Ket had like left the stolen shrine or altar or what have you. And you spot a cliffside along an otherwise jagged coast that is something like a naturally formed stairwell. That's almost certainly why she picked that spot, just because you can scale it. The cliff is too steep to see anything but like the edge of forest here and there beyond. But judging by how powerful the storm is at this point, and more than that, the faint blue light that's pouring off like the cliff top, it's a safe bet that that's your locale. Um, and one sec here.
Is there actual eye in the storm, or are we still suffering?
It has definitely calmed down. It's still, rain and storm and all that bullshit, but it has calmed down. Just one sec here. Let me put you guys on the appropriate map. The cove here is a little too, um, we will say, narrow to bring your actual ship in, but you guys can definitely take your little dinghy in and dock. Jotazo, don't forget you've definitely had a long rest at this point. You're going into this. Everybody where they need to be.
He was up all day speaking to the Lord of Kuavar. He did not sleep.
It's been like a week. He slept somewhere in there.
He
And
was
I
too
was up
hyped
all
up.
night with excitement.
He was too hyped up. It's saying
oh,
from Kuavar.
fucking weebs. All right, so yeah, as you guys come in, all right, let me put on your little helpers that you brought in.
Oh yeah, how are they doing after figuring out, oh, they're in a hurricane now?
I mean, they were below deck. They were not gonna be like, yeah, we could be up here, or we could just stay below deck. Let me put guitar. Oh wait, she
Was
takes
it?
those are. We want.
Also, nice little rain effect on the map.
I'm very proud of it. I found it, and I'm like, oh, that's neat. And I had it already via the million free shit that they throw at me. All right, so that one,
Damn, that
and
is actually like really impressive.
the two orc people who I don't have images or tokens for are there, but they're hanging around the drow. So,
How's the big game hunter doing? Now we took him into a Cat 5 hurricane.
I mean, it's not unheard of in the Shadow Marches, so like he's a little surprised that this is where the good hunting is, but he trusts you. Like you wouldn't just lie, like people wouldn't just do that. Uh, so as you guys take a very horrifically jostled like and bumpy ride from the ship here, you don't quite, it doesn't quite like overturn, but there's a couple terrifying moments if not for Bemi's surprising skill at navigating small crafts, um, small watercrafts. Um, but you manage it. You do manage to like dock against this as like huge waves. You don't even put a hole in the boat, we'll say. Um, and yeah, there's a very narrow kind of natural stone arch going upwards. But as you look upwards, some things kind of appear, and or not appear so much as seem to materialize out of the storm. Everyone could roll initiative for me.
Oh boy, here we go killing again.
A blue whale just
Oh.
sideswipes us.
Fuck, that's big.
Well, we promised him big game hunting.
This is true.
Didn't say anything about being elementals.
Nah, he just looks big. We'll show him.
Is that much to collect from elementals? I doubt they leave anything to take for big game hunting.
Yeah, realistically, he's not going to be thrilled about that, but it'll be fine. You know, you can talk him down. Not a deep thinker. All right, let's. We got. Oh, and you know what? I'll add them. Initiative. All right, I see Bemi. Did I already add them? No. I see Bemi, Purser, Hoisa, Mercy, Jotazo, and Balthazar. Okay, you got everybody. All right. Did it really put it in automatically? Yeah, there we go. It's kind of an improvement. Bemi, what would you like to do?
Well, I see the big one.
It's a very angry looking bit of storm here. Let me put the image up. Find
I
it.
mean, there's like a part of me that's like, well, if that's a monster,
You are
like
correct.
if I
Then.
shoot an arrow, wouldn't it just be taken away in the wind?
That
Wouldn't
is a
it
good
just...
point, and thank you for bringing it up because there's
Hmm.
some area that not even area effects. It's just naturally occurring things that happen in storms. One sec. There we go. I'll put the image up first, and then I will do a little bit of explaining. Game images. Here we go. Eberron, Mishann, images, creatures. There we go. That's the big one. Okay, so I think it's fair to say that even this close, there's what you would call a strong wind as well as heavy precipitation. You disadvantage on ranged weapon attacks and perception checks that rely on hearing. Any open flames are extinguished, fogs are dispersed, and flying by non-magical means is nearly impossible.
Cursor in shambles.
Why would I be in shambles?
Fire. No fire damage for you.
He didn't say that.
Heavy perception, or precipitation, excuse me. Everything
Oh, I
within.
see. I heard lit fires, and that's why.
Yeah. Everything within an area of heavy rain or heavy snowfall is lightly obscured.
You're breaking up, Sam.
Wonderful. Okay, you know what? I'll just copy and paste these.
That works.
There we go. And heavy precipitation. There you go. So those two things are currently in effect. All right. And let me get the little ones here. Assuming I don't have character images. Here we go. Game images. Let's do the thing. Okay, there you go. Finally, uh, Zach, what would you like your character to do?
I think I'm gonna do something foolhardy
Mhm.
and dangerous.
Okay, I like it.
I am not going to shoot with my bow, but I will activate my boots of flying and fly right at the big one with my short sword +3. Ah, ha, ha!
All right, that's good because it's about 10 feet up. Yeah. All right, so yeah,
Okay,
you can reach
so
it. Yeah. How do you want
I
to
get 2
do things?
attacks plus my Dread Ambusher, which allows me for a second attack, and if that that allows an
Third.
extra attack, and if that
Yep.
yes, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
This
Go
I've
ahead.
never done this without a bow before, so here we go.
Okay, 18, I believe, hits. Yep.
Okay, I
30
think
also
that's
hits.
fair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good
Okay.
God. Yeah, and 31 also hits.
All
Jesus.
right.
All right.
We get.
That is that is incredible fucking roll.
Is something wrong?
That seems really high to hit, but I mean,
Why
I'll
do
go
I
with
have
it.
a +10 to attack?
Oh, I bet it's still for your
Sharpshooter.
sharpshooter. Or no,
Plus
that's
de-
No,
plus
oh, you use
mod,
that
shield
plus
line.
No,
profession, plus
the
dex.
plus
that's
2 is
a
coming from your archery fighting style, which is wrong. But
But I mean,
everything else is right.
those all still hit then. Yeah. My goodness. Okay, we'll go with it. Yeah. So damage.
all right. Well, there's 6 from Dread Ambusher. 9. Okay.
Cool, cool. 99999. All right. All right. Yeah, you hack into it, and
29,
this
35.
strange, like tornado-looking thing seems mad, or at least upset. Maybe hard to tell for like an animated storm thing. Um, yeah, it's about 12 feet in diameter. You know, ranging between like 25 feet tall. It's kind of hard to tell. Like I said, it mostly just resembles like a tornado, but it's pretty hostile to you if it wasn't before. Anything else you'd like to do?
Um, I attacked. I still have movement, don't I?
I'm
You
afraid so.
moved up 10 feet
10
and you moved
feet.
over 5, 10, 15, 20. Moved over 20 feet. But yeah, you have any movement beyond that?
10 plus 20.
Just
Nah,
barely.
it'd be
I think you have
5.
5 more. Yeah.
I
So
have
that's.
5 extra feet.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll move 5 feet away. Come in, hit, take a step back, so he at least has to either shoot something at me or walk a little closer.
Okay. You do not trigger an attack of opportunity. Okay. then it is its turn, and you are a very convenient target, Femi.
You don't say.
So let's see.
I like to think that, like, obviously this isn't what happened, but like Elemental's like, oh no, the mortals are by those dangerous rocks by the shore. They need our help. Flies down. We just immediately start hacking at them.
We gotta save them. Yeah. It's going to hit you with two solidified fists of air. 27 to hit and 21 to hit.
Look, he's giving CPR to stop us because we're probably drowning.
Those are hits. Those are most certainly hits.
14 damage for the first and 17 damage for the second, bludgeoning.
All right. Very nice.
And let's see. You know what? It's going to move here. Yeah.
I
and-
am. I
Yeah.
am bloodied. Bloody.
And yeah, that's it for its turn. It's going to move there. It's currently very hard for all of you to communicate anyways because of the winds, but those of you in it you're not deafened technically, but it's like, what? Yeah, that level of just raw noise. And it is a Drow Priestess's turn. She's going to do some stuff. So, Selra, if your sheet would open for me, I'd appreciate it. There we go. She is going to do. Hmm. Yeah, you know what? She'll just pop Spirit Guardians. Area effect. Hers would be like light gray. 15 foot. And I want you guys to be able to see. There we go. Yeah, she's going to pop that and hope that that hinders the impending attacks. If I remember correctly. Yeah. Oh, and hers just look like it's ghostly figures kind of moving back and forth, very very clearly, taking on the form of friendly dead Volkori, who would deal radiant damage. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's hers. Malu is going to do her own thing. She is doesn't have a lot of great options because she's not super leveled. Gonna move here, get out of it at least, but still be in the radius of that. And then she'll try and do a little bit of spell casting of her own. You know what? She's going to cast Chill Touch and try and hurt the giant elemental thing. With a 19 hits for, wow, 8 necrotic. Okay, not bad. It's about as good as she could expect. All right. Now it is one of the Storm Spirits' turns. They see some stuff going on, and oh no, those mortals are drowning. We've got to help. They're going to help. But zooming in. Does that work with that? Oh, nice, it does. Yeah. So they're going to zoom in a little bit and do some stuff. There we go. Fly over here. I'm gonna fly it over the water because it seems they're drawing energy from the storm. Makes sense. Fly over here, and then they're gonna just start throwing little shocking blasts at. They don't really have a preference, honestly. They're just gonna go whatever's closest. So one shocking bolt. Yeah, I think Lalu is the closest. So with a 19 to hit for 6 lightning, which looks like it hurt her pretty significantly. And that's its turn. Hoysa, what would you like to do?
Okie dokie. Any
I don't know how
downside to it
comfortable it
being
is to
inside
be.
the elemental?
Not particularly. No, it probably equally uncomfortable as being inside the aura of like this weird, heretic magic. It's not evil. It's just, ugh, that type of thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast banishment on or no, we're gonna do hold monster on the big one.
Okay, okay. You do have that power. Okay. Wisdom saving throw, be paralyzed. All right, all right. We'll do the saving throw. It fails the saving throw, but doesn't seem to be capable of being paralyzed.
Yeah, I figured that'd be the case. I'll just back up a little bit and actually, no, I need to move to here.
Okay.
I guess.
Lalu is in kind of rough shape. It looks like that little bolt of lightning hurt.
Yeah. Actually, I guess here is probably the best spot so I can protect Bemi as well.
Okay, okay.
Okie dokie. That's it for me.
All right. Mercy, what would you like to do?
Who's really hurt? Is it this one or this one?
The bottom one.
Lalu here, the bottom one. Yep, yep.
So 5, 10,
She
15,
looks
20,
like in
25.
her early 20s at best, compared to the other one looks like in her 30s or 40s.
Mhm. Well, my first urge is to try and bonus action. Okay, I'm going to use my primary action to try and strike at the big boy with my +1 halberd.
Okay. Yeah, you can reach up that far. He's only 10 feet off the
And
ground,
with
so.
that, would I have advantage since there's the line or no?
Primarily because of Bemi. It's pretty, yeah, I would say, like, if it's just every other people on the ground, I'd say no, but because Bemi's floating there, being a very, tempting punching target, yeah, I'd say you'd have advantage.
Sweet. Okay, so that's 21 damage there.
Okay.
Oh, gee
And
dang. No, go
think
ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think I'm going to reserve additional strikes and stuff for a little bit later in lieu of using healing word. Upcast at 3rd level.
Okay.
Okay, so that
Ah,
is 12 hit points to this guy.
well, yeah, she seems back to full health.
Her. That girl.
Yep, yep, I got you. Yeah, yeah, that's very welcome, and probably a lesson learned on her part to maybe do some more range stuff. But cool, cool. Then if that is it, we would go to Jotsuzo. Everything's flying. It's very inconvenient. Oh, and don't forget you got the set of plate mail, magic plate mail, at the end of the previous adventure. Just so you're tracking.
Yeah.
Was that for Jotsuzo or me?
Oh, well, I guess for whoever wanted it. I assume Jotazo
Uh,
wanted it, but
Yeah, I wanted it.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good.
cool, cool.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, Sam. I forgot. I have skirmisher.
Mhm.
I can move up to half my speed as a reaction when an enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of me.
You can
Movement
absolutely
does
move
not
now if you'd
provoke.
like to. Yep.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's
no
see.
problem.
Up to half my speed. I mean, I don't know how far. Would this be far? Would this be further up, or are we above the cliff face?
You'd kind of be bumping into the cliff, but yeah, you could move there. Yep, yep. You'd be
All
about
right,
that
that's
point. You'd
fine.
be bumping into it, but yeah.
That's fine.
Um,
Okay.
cool, cool. But yeah. So sorry. Go ahead, Jotsuzo.
Is this guy like completely off the ground?
10 feet off the ground. Indeed, indeed. You could go up the hill and jump over because it's a cliff. I will say that much.
So if if I were to like kind of run up to here, would that be more than like 25 feet of movement or 30 feet?
Well, let's see here. I would
Here
say
could
if
be
you,
fine too.
yeah, like if you go up like here and then kind of attack down, yeah, you could probably do it. You either need a weapon with a little bit of reach, or you kind of need to like jump out at it. But yeah, you could definitely do it. You definitely move
Well, I don't
forward.
have a choice, so I'm gonna jump.
Cool, cool.
What a hero.
Your new green armor and like the really fine cloak billowing out dramatically against you. That's
Really
pretty cool.
matches your scales.
Yeah. Sometime after the session, or later on, if you can send me the whatchamacallit,
The armor. Yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah.
The only I think it's +1, but I'll look it up. But anyways, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to jump and attack. Do I need to make like an athletics check afterwards?
No, no, no. It's your jumping is we'll do acrobatics to see if you want to do a superhero landing and take no damage, but beyond that, yeah.
Okay, and would I be able to do athletics in place of acrobatics?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so first I'm going to make my
Oh,
attacks.
God damn.
Okay, 17,
That does hit.
28.
That also hit. Yeah.
Okay. That is 21 damage.
21 damage. Okay, you guys are whittling away at this poor April
And
Fool.
I made 19 athletics.
Yeah, so you're able to do a superhero landing and like bad for the knees in the long run, but it looks cool.
Just
And
imagining some sort of like, like almost like treadmill or something where I'm basically just running up a hill, jumping off, swinging, then, landing, then running back up the hill.
yeah, basically. Okay, here we go. Green cloak, heavy armor. I will send you the armor stuff right here. There you go. Okay. Yeah, it's +1 plate. It's got some like persuasion boosts, but that's not relevant right now. So just think of it as +1 plate.
I imagine this is the equivalent of like a weeaboo getting samurai armor.
Yeah, it's very Corvair Knight. Like, yeah,
And
it's about that
persuasion
level.
could matter. We could talk him down, elemental.
It could, yeah. Primordial would be a good bet, or Ancient Elvish, but well, Ancient Elvish is just Elvish. It just sounds funny. Um, but yeah, if there's nothing else, we will go to Balthazar. You are in a more vertical environment,
Good
probably
thing
not
I
a
have reach.
hindrance. Yeah, and you're a monk, so you can just
Yep.
run up walls.
Yep. So I'll move down to below it. I'll activate my arms, which I remember this time I have like a little burst thing.
Mhm.
Each creature you can see within 10 feet must succeed a dex saving throw or take force damage equal to 2 rolls of your martial arts die.
Okay. Cool.
Which I forgot what that number would be. I guess it's my usual, so 19 decks.
Okay, sure. Well, let's see. Pretty dexterous, weirdly enough, being made of air. But 14 doesn't beat even with that bonus.
So it'll be
So-
two
That
rolls
fruit.
my martial arts die. So we just roll these real quick. So it's 2d6 right now.
Okay.
So that'll be 6 force.
All right, nice and average. Yeah, that hurts it.
Yep.
This hurts
Now
it.
I have reach when I attack, so I'm gonna hit him.
So I just want to make sure. No, it's not a Jotsuzo. Okay.
All right. It's a 14 hit.
Okay. I'll work on that. I don't. Yeah, I'll work on that.
I'll
Some. I
just
don't know.
do the mental map for now, but just stay heads out.
Yeah. Well, anyways. Yeah, 27 hits, 14 does not hit.
All right. That'll be 7 force damage.
Okay.
Then I'll flurry of blows for 2 more hits. 16 hit.
Yes, it does.
So that'll be another 14 on top.
Okay, let me take that off. All right. Your guys are chipping away at this poor thing.
And I believe if it resists a whole person, no use of wasting a stunning fist on it.
You never know. It might work. Yeah, but I mean, that's a pretty fair bet. Yeah.
I mean, isn't the whole person technically stunned or paralyzed?
I think it's paralyzed. Yeah.
I think I always thought paralyzed is a better stun, so I doubt it.
Yeah. Okay. And if that is it, we will go
Yep.
to some storm spirits here. Who, once again, they're not deep thinkers. It's already floating about 10 feet up. It's just going to go up another 20. And yeah, it's just going to shoot lightning at the like wooden metal person nearby. That seems easy.
Oh fuck.
Uh,
Uh-oh.
oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, it's not going to do that. It's going to fly close in. It's going to fly right close right there.
Yeah, I know my
No.
personality's pretty flat, but come on.
And
Ha!
then it is going to activate Tempest.
Uh-oh.
So I need Mercy, Balthazar, and the Drow Priestess to give me a dexterity saving throw.
No.
Ooh.
I know you're fine, Mr. Monk, but everybody
No,
else.
I'm not.
Can I argue for a strength?
Nope.
Damn it.
I am not.
No!
Hey, aha!
Get fucked.
Okay, and let's see the Drow lady. Oh wow, I think that's the lowest I've ever seen you get a dex. Well, you're on par with Drow lady, you both failed. So it's not a ton of damage. Let's see what that turns out to be. Okay, Balthazar, Selra, you both take 5 lightning damage and are thrown 10 feet back away from where it is and land prone.
That damage.
Indeed.
I wonder actually if I have evasion now.
Alright. And Mercy, you just take 2 lightning damage.
Zip, stop.
And you're not knocked prone. Okay.
Never mind.
Selra, she needs to make a con save to see if she can keep the spell, which, barring a crit fail, she should be fine. Now that I've cursed it, let's see what she gets. Yeah, she's fine. She keeps it up. Okay. But it ends its turn in there, so it takes that magical radiant damage, which let's do some spirit guardian damage here. Wow. Okay. One sec. So it's immediately bloodied as it's in awful shape as the ghosts of angry drow rip it apart. Or it's still hanging in there. It's still some sparks of lightning, but it's not doing well. And yeah, that's it for it. This one is just gonna fly over here. Throw a little bit of lightning at Mercy.
Rude.
You're not super deep thinking. 13 to hit.
Ha! Suck
Yeah,
it, nerd.
I mean, yeah, they're kind of nuisances. Yeah, so the lightning hits you, but it hits the wood, not the metal, so it just leaves a little bit of scorching. And Bemmy, what would you like to do?
I would like to cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
And we'll get rid of that. I get 30 feet added to my movement speed.
Jesus.
And I get a little extra damage to an attack if it hits. So what I'm gonna do is fly
You the drops of rain
down.
impacting your face like Matrix, like the Matrix.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm going to go in for 2 attacks with my short sword. Okay.
That hits. That also
Yeah.
hits.
Oh, all right. So we'll do this. It's an additional D8 of force. We'll just get that out the way. 28 total.
Okay, it does not like that.
And I will immediately just fly.
Okay. And it cannot make an attack of opportunity against you. Am I correct in that?
No, not for an entire minute or until my concentration drops from the Zephyr Strike. I got a
Okay.
minute. I got 10 more 10 turns.
All right, all right. Then it is its turn, and this is a bad situation. It was just hanging out here because this was the cool place to be. First, it needs to do a wisdom saving throw before taking some radiant damage. Ow! Okay, apparently it passed, so half damage. I'll take that. What damage though? What was it? Oh, okay, half damage. That's easy enough. All right. It needs to get out of here. This is a bad situation. It is going to activate its tornado ability. It's going to transform into it like right now it just looks like kind of an animated tornado with arms. It just flat out turns into a proper tornado. Small one, but a proper one. And it's going to move up to half its speed. And while it does, every creature in that line, like in that space as it moves, needs to give me a strength saving throw. As you're trying to avoid being just thrown the fuck around. And you know what? It's best chance for getting out of here. The map will let me. Downside of having this animation on it is my computer Roll20 doesn't like it. But it's going to move.
Notice I had to buy a new scratchy post. Here's your shirt.
Scratch and post, really? Let's see, 90 feet. Okay.
I say hi to Melissa, Scott.
Joan says hi.
90 feet. All right. So
Question.
I didn't
yes.
forget Ken's birthday.
Yeah. What's up?
Am I making a strength saving throw, or am I below it?
Sadly, it's a line thing. So the only people who need to be making a strength saving throw that it can get, it wants to get away from you, so it's going to go this way. I'm going to mute you real quick, Scott, because of the background noise. There we go. Are Selra, Lalu, and Purser, because it's just trying to get in that direction before then it takes its movement. So I need a strength saving throw from those three. Let's see what Selra gets. Strength. Flat roll. Wow, okay. Flat roll or not, she passed. Drow Priestess passed. Selra did. Lalu did not pass. And
I just healed her.
Purser, let's see. A strength saving throw did not pass either. Okay, let me roll damage here, and you guys are thrown 30 feet. Yeah. Okay, for some reason, I don't know why it doesn't auto do it, but I'll roll here. You guys take, wow, that's really bad. You guys take 14 bludgeoning damage. You're thrown 30 feet and knocked prone.
Oh.
You know what?
Oh.
I'll be kind of out here. I'll say. You know what? I'm just gonna roll a dice here.
And is that everyone or just
Just the people that it went through. So just the 2 priestesses and Purser.
Oh.
Yeah,
Just move me to
thanks,
wherever I'll be ending
thanks,
up.
elemental guy.
It's trying to get away from you guys. You're a problem at this point. Let me roll this prop. Okay. She is thrown this way, following the random dice roll, and is currently having to make death saving throws. She's down. The priestess managed to pass, so let me see exactly here. She is not thrown, and she only takes half damage. Okay. All right, cool. Let me take that off. Wow, that's not correct. We want that. And yeah, manages to keep the spell up. And Poiser, let's see what direction you're thrown. Just roll a d8 based off that. Okay, so you're thrown right next to Lalu then. Okay, sure. We'll just go there then. And then it has moved. Then it's going to use its actual movement speed to try and get the fuck away, because you guys are scary. And you're mean. It was just playing around. It was just a prank. We started doing all this shit.
Just a prank, bro.
Yeah, pretty much. It's going to go up the cliffside, which will use about 50 of its movement speed total. And then, yeah, it can get to here with its rather significant movement speed. And yeah, that's it for it. Selra, for her part, is going to use Healing Word to get Lalu back up. It's a bonus action. A lot of healing, but that's not the important thing is that she's not dead. And I guess she'll just move closer to you guys, thinking maybe she can help some way. That's it for her. Lalu is conscious but prone. She's gonna step up. Everything hurts. She's gonna cast Cure Wounds on herself. Get herself back up to full. Sorry, there we go. And that's her turn. And it is now a Storm Spirit's turn. This guy, they don't have nearly that much survival instinct. It's just gonna fly in and do it as well. It's got how much movement speed for it? Because it is still 10 feet in the air. 40 feet. Oh, that's perfect. Flies down and it's gonna activate, trying to do its cool guy area effect against. Yeah. Let's see how smart are they. Okay, so it's smart enough not to like instantly kill itself. Yeah, it's gonna try and throw a little bit of lightning at the priestess. Shocking bolt. Which actually hits for 4 lightning damage. Sure.
Scott, the AC is already on. I live in Florida.
Oh wow.
It's matter of fact, it never comes off.
Let me unmute
Where
Scott
he was talking about our AC.
Yeah. Okay, so now damage is dealt. Oh, right, I need to do a save to see if she can keep up the thing here. Concentration save, maybe, for an NPC wasn't the wisest spell to have. And she crashes it with a crit. Where the fuck were all these when my wizard was trying to do shit? Okay, Purser, you have been thrown. You're prone, but your um, friend is feeling better as she's no longer like bleeding out on the rocks next to you. Huesa, what would you like to do, bud?
Nope, I was muted. Was I knocked
Ah,
prone by the knockback?
you were knocked prone indeed.
Okay, I'll stand up. And we're gonna give it another shot. I'm gonna cast Banishment on the two spirits here over the water.
Okay, okay. You seem obnoxious.
So they're gonna need to
Charisma
give me a
saving
DC
throw.
16 Charisma save.
Ah, that will be hard.
Good.
Yeah, 1 and a 2. They are
Ah!
banished.
What?
There we go. They are banished.
Awesome. And I'm just
And
going to stay next to Lalu.
that is fair. She seems in relative health after all the healing magic she's taken, but it did hurt. Okay,
I thought you said that she was doing death
She
saving throws after
she
that.
had been. The priestess here used healing word on her, and then when her turn came up, she cast cure wounds on herself. So she's back up, and
Oh,
you don't need to worry about her. Yep.
okay, cool. This dude is flying up in the air. How close is it actually to my person?
This one is roughly 90 feet in the air. This one here, the one there is right next to you. Like that's
Ah,
just there. Very, very killable. If it was better at odds, it probably wouldn't have like immediately closed the distance on a bunch of adventures, but it's
How could
animated
it
storm
know?
sparks. It's not that smart.
How could it know?
does that 30 hit?
Yes, a 30 does indeed hit this extremely low CR creature.
Nice.
Yeah. How do you
Okay,
want to do
so
it?
13 just I am sorry that I have to do this, but and just slashes her in twain with a halberd axe blade.
Okay.
What do you think this is, Pathfinder?
I'm sorry, strange elemental. I only get excited over breaking bones, not taking your life.
Yeah, it
No, if it's Pathfinder, there'll be some DR involved.
as you hit it, it sparks out of existence, but it sparks pretty aggressively, and you and Selra both take a little bit of lightning damage.
Fucking course.
You take 2 lightning damage a per person. Take that.
I will never recover.
And yeah, Jotazo. The enemy is still kind of in sight if you like crane your neck, but it's currently fleeing in the storm. The other two, the wise purser banished with a flick of his wand. Scott, you with us, bud?
Sorry, I was muted.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
I don't really see much for me to go kill, so I just stand by and
Look at the pretty drow ghosts. Cool. All right. Balthazar, unlike Jotazo, there is nothing outside your range. What would you like to do? This thing may have flown up a vertical cliff 90 feet and then moved a little further, but
Ooh, 90 feet. Ooh. Actually. So 60 plus 90?
yeah.
Damn. He gets to live.
Next
I don't have.
time, animated but gust of air. Next time.
Batman, can you carry me?
Nope.
I want uppies.
Well, Well, that's how it be done.
I also
Okay.
don't have the movement to catch him. I'm
That's fair.
close. I'm close, but
I know, but
He's got
I
he's
kept-
got
he-
the moves.
if
Yeah.
if I kept the
if
boots,
I
I
were
probably
if
could.
I were
but
10
yeah.
feet, if I were 10, let's see. If I
if I
had
kept
popped
the
Zephyr
boots,
Strike, you know what? I could. I don't know. I guess I could do another one. Is
nah,
that how that works?
I
nah,
would
learned
allow it.
Nah, it learned.
Do you want me to chase him? Because it's
Nah, you
like
could.
I'm a monster with no moral compass, and I attack for apparently no reason, and I have no reason to chase this thing, so I'm just gonna let it go.
Literally, I said no. You don't have to.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
If I
Then
had
in
the
that
boots, I actually could catch up, but nah, I gave him the belly.
yeah. And he has used them spectacularly.
Yep,
All right, this
yes.
guy is being dead. This guy is trapped in a plane of nothingness. Um, Bemi, is there anything you'd like to do before this guy vanishes over the stormy horizon?
Well, it's not too many people can say that they stabbed a tornado twice and lived. So
That's
I
true.
think that's
Yeah.
pretty good. I think that's
I mean, Balthazar may be in real life a Florida man, but Bemi
No.
channels the spirit very well in
Oh,
stabbing
I
tornadoes.
did notice something. It did when it ran away. It did leave my attack. No, it didn't.
Part
And it's only 10 feet when I attack.
And honestly, it's got to like when it does that move, it's
Yeah.
part of it doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, I was gonna say it probably has freedom of movement or something.
It not universally, just that specific move. All right. Then in that case, we will have the baddie gets away to go off and continue being like literalized concept of tornado. And you guys are out of combat as you can climb the cliff.
climb.
Some
Don't
of
be
you can climb the
ridiculous.
cliff. Also,
Don't be ridiculous. I'm
also
special shoes.
I'm not even gonna do the combat for them. They are very killable. I assume that you're gonna do like the banishment conga line to just like beat the shit out of the elementals when they come back, Purser.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that combat. It's already decided. All
It's
right.
been
Yeah. Let's see here. All right. Then given how rough that was, we're gonna say Selra goes up with you, but Lalu and the Broski Hunter stay behind to make sure that your dinghy doesn't get washed away in the storm, because
Mm.
That is probably a good idea.
they're of limited help in the ritual, and in combat they are very killable. So we're just gonna assume that they have enough sanity to want to live. But okay. Yeah, as you climb the cliff or scale the cliff in some fashion or another, you see a wind-beaten rocky shore or coastline, kind of stretching out behind you. They're pretty sheer cliffs. Um, there's like a little bit of grass before it just immediately goes into heavy jungle. But it's not exactly hard to see where you need to go because leaking out through the sheets of rain and the storm, uh, the heavy wind, you can see, like I said, blue light and now actual arcs of lightning emanating from a faintly glowing magical circle with several stones bound around something. Let me put you guys on the map. Let me do it. I go to here. Let me make sure her health is correct. And now PCs. Just so. Mercy. Balthazar, Benny, and Quasa. Alright, we'll move you back a little bit so you're not in the aura. Okay. And you can see, those of you with more keen sight, can see a figure bound against the stone. Surprisingly small humanoid figure. Let me do the thing here.
Kill it!
That
Kill
is
it!
not a properly bound elemental.
She looks sad.
Uh,
Or
yeah,
her
at the
token
heart,
does at least.
yeah,
The token does at least.
at the heart of this violent storm, what looks like a young drow woman with pale skin, like unusually pale, translucent skin, struck through with occasional electric arcs, lies huddled in despair. Her skin is translucent as if made of water, and her tears float up from her face to join the storm above her. How do you guys want to approach? Oh, and that blue aura, that's a bad time.
What kind of
All
bad time
right,
are we
thank you
talking
for
here?
putting it.
Well,
I'm
let's
not
see
saying
here.
I'm not going in. I need to know what happens when I do.
Despite being the eye of the storm, and it is relatively calmer outside of that. Like you're no longer in hurricane territory. Stepping into that, you're back in hurricane territory. It gets bad. Yeah, and anybody flying in that is just going to be swatted, like magic or no magic. Other elementals probably even would get down by this. You just going in there, like you see trees getting just uprooted and thrown out. Seems like you'd need to be pretty strong to even get into that too close, um, or at least regularly make checks as you go into it.
Wise
Yeah.
purser, if need be, I can carry you.
So Purser's like tightening like the buttons on his collar and like wrapping his throat guard around and just cinching his coat up real tight. He says, "Follow me if you can, but I don't think this is gonna work for long." And I'll cast Earthbind on myself.
Okay, I like that. You know
You've been grounded. You've been.
what?
And I'll just start like forcing my way through the wind.
Okay, you know what?
I'm not sure if it'll be successful, but
You don't need to make the save then. Like yeah, if you're willing to spend a spell slot on that, absolutely. I really like that use of that. Yeah.
there's like chains of silver fire like anchoring me to the ground as I take one step at a time.
Okay, what's the actual objective here? Like, what? There's talk of a ritual.
Yeah. Selra, for her part, looks a little stunned. She's like, for like multiple lifespans, it's just been hey, our ancestors did something pretty stupid. Every couple decades, go here, do certain ritual, keeps things from getting bad. She has never seen this thing unbound before, and she is kind of horrified, clearly.
And then it was brought into the radius of a Lyrendar Stormspire.
Yeah, which it's some things kind of intermixed there in a bad way. So she is on roids right now, and she was already a problem. So yeah, she like the ritual she knows of. She would like, we'll say she said on the ship because right now it is almost impossible to yell shit to each other. It involves like going up and a drop of blood from each person, with basically an elven oath of both apology and of like an invocation to please rest, we will call you when we need you again, that type of thing. But you need to like do it, you need to have that blood on the altar and /shrine and say the oath. which she figured would be pretty simple. She wasn't tracking this like this.
Yeah, usually it's just a rock in the jungle that they go to.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a repository. It's got the remains of
Yeah.
this woman in it, but yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I can't fly through it.
You could try to, but it's like we'll say you see a seagull goes nearby and just gets ripped to shreds as it gets near it. It's discouraging.
So
It's not an opportunity attack type deal, right? It's just an aura of that's all I'm
Yeah.
picturing is just
Yeah, like wind and concentrated lightning and force. Yeah, it's just you're
yeah.
walking into a wind wall.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dan,
Jojozo, like a gator crawl to stay with Purser.
Okay.
what's Dan's spell save DC?
16?
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the same as me. I have banishment spells.
She counts,
I-
I will say preemptively, like as that would do it, but it's not going to permanently banish her. She counts as a native elemental.
I was
But-
gonna say. I
No,
don't
we
think it's a
know,
good
but
idea.
if we can just get rid of the storm long enough to get to the altar.
Oh, I get you. I get you. Just, just wanted to give you a heads up. Like that's not a permanent fix. You could try it.
I'm gonna try the talker down angle first.
I don't think she can hear us. We got to get close, don't we?
Well, that's what I'm
That-
Percy's like
Mm.
charging forward one step at a time.
Yeah, he anchored himself to the ground with magic and is running.
And like if any lightning comes toward me, I'm absorb elementsing it.
That's fair. Okay.
I really don't want to do. This is gonna suck. Okay. All right.
I have faith.
I believe in you. From back here, I've done that. All right.
I won't forget you, buddy.
Jotazo, Bemi, one sec. All right, Tempest. I need a. Oh, okay. Your movement speed is halved, but you can like nothing happens until you end your turn there. So yeah, going in, it's bad, but you know, it's not horrible yet.
So
Now, if you're flying, this is just a no-fly zone. But yeah, like on ground travel, your movement speed is just halved. Ending like if you end your turn there, then something else kicks in. But I realized we should probably roll initiative. I apologize. Should have done that before now. I didn't do that because I wasn't sure exactly what. Let me grab Selra and put her in too. She's got to follow you.
Oh shit.
They do have it automatically like go down. That's pretty cool.
hey,
Wow, she's going first. Okay.
hey.
She's not thrilled about that. All right, let's see if she can. Does she have any cheats to get in here? No, it's the cleric spell list. Eugh. All right, well. And by the way, like everyone can start at the edge of the circle, and I can be like, "Oh, you moved 10 feet before that."
I
She's
won't
going
forget
to
you, buddy.
dash, and she get 15 feet. And let's see. Each creature that starts its turn, that starts its turn within 30. Okay, yeah. Not bad. 60-foot radius. Okay. All right. So yeah, she's pushing forward. And ends her turn. Mercy. You see Purser I know we already did all this, but like you see Purser prepping magic to like bind himself to the ground and charge forward. Jotazo's go ready behind him. What would you like to do, Mercy? Mercy 7?
So I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement on myself.
Okay.
And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And I'm going to use my action to run. And
Okay.
I'm going to
Well,
go.
your action was freedom of movement.
Yeah, but you still can get 30 feet.
Oh, 30 feet. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Still better than 15.
And it's a duration of an hour, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. I'm at least
Okay.
somewhat familiar with the spell because we constantly have to spam similar shit in the library list of buffs and debuffs we all have to keep track of in Dark Sun. All right.
I do like the visual of like Mercer shackled to the earth with these glowing chains, and Mercy just casually strolls past.
Mercy calls on the sovereign host to help you, and not saying which faith is the real one, but you know.
Well, I of course have more power in my faith, but I have to do things the hard way with actual magic.
Yeah, that's take that.
It's just powered by my faith.
Right. I am going to cast another Zephyr Strike to increase my
okay.
movement speed up by 30.
Okay.
And that is until the end of this turn. So right now my movement speed is at 65.
Okay.
Going to bonus action dash,
Mm.
which does that double my movement speed?
It does double it, and then it all gets halved again. So
It
you've
all gets
got
halved. So
yeah.
I get 35 feet of movement.
No,
No,
so
that's hold
I
on.
think you get 60. Like
I do.
Yeah. Because usually you
Okay.
round down. I think you still have 60 feet of movement, bud. So
Yep.
starting from the
So
outside,
5,
you can
10,
run in.
15, 20, 25, 30,
I do
45,
really like the idea
50.
that there's religious casting flexing going on, and then there's like the Louisiana
I believe
the
in
Cajun.
nothing but fast legs.
I believe in these legs kept me away from bad nights at Meemaw's, and runs past it.
I don't have more faith in one than the other.
So she's just really sad.
Yeah, she looks terrified as you like supernaturally run through the wind towards her.
Why are you sad? Don't be sad.
Is what do you say this in out of curiosity?
Is this? She's an elemental, right?
She looks like an elven woman, but usually they don't have translucent like water lightning skin. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to kill her. She looks really sad.
Hmm.
I don't think this is her fault.
Probably not.
So there's not really a whole lot else I can do other than just be like, "Hey, could you stop crying?"
Okay. Fair fair enough. I mean, that's I can't tell you how many times I've mentally screamed that at children. All right,
Yeah.
so
You look like me after some of my bowling nights, which was mostly just waterboarding, but she had fun.
She
one of
said
us did.
it doesn't count waterboarding if you use something called kerosene.
But Jotazo, what while everybody's popping various magical meth and running, what would you like to do?
I will action search. So I do, first my normal action, my secondary action, and my like dash action to basically just haul ass to get next to Bemmy.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Are
then
we supposed
basically
to kill
like,
this thing?
no. What wise purser said, shouting like wise purser says we need to talk.
So out of that, I hear like kill talk. Like there's so much noise going.
Why
Ironically, I
cry?
feel that's still enough to get the point across.
Yeah, basically ending my turn by like almost gator crawling, like latching onto the ground.
Oh, have you seen the recreation animation of the one prehistoric like crocodile relative that like legit galloped? That's what
Oh,
I'm
I love that
imagining.
thing.
Just go on all fours and gallop. Yeah. Cool, cool. Balthazar, what would you like to do here?
Well, I can free action dash with key or a bonus action dash.
And if you have a super excess amount of movement, probably wouldn't hurt to like help Purser. You know that even with his cool ideas, he's probably a slow lad in this situation.
All right,
Oh,
I
It
will
speaking
occurs
of
to me.
which, I
key.
never rolled for initiative.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'll key action dash.
Okay,
Key bonus action dash. So I have 90 feet.
okay.
And well, he's kind of chained to the ground, so I can't really help him.
Well, no, I like that's just the chain isn't like anchoring him in the sense that he can't be moved. It's just keeping the winds from just like lifting him up and throwing him into every tree on the way out. Yeah,
I
you
don't
could
have any
definitely move him.
strength. I don't have any strength, so I'm gonna have to like drag him.
Remember, your wisdom score is in place of strength stuff. So when you have those arms active.
But I don't,
Oh, well then I can't help you.
because I'm gonna need that bonus action to dash instead
That's
to
fair.
activate
That's
arms.
fair. That's fair.
So good luck.
Yeah, makes sense to be honest. Okay. Then
So I'll run up, got my dash moves,
okay.
and then I'll basically speak to her and say, "Noble wise woman," and this is in Elvish.
Okay. Okay.
We're here to quell your sadness and anger. We have brought back your fetish to appease you.
Okay. Um are you trying like is this feels like persuasion effort?
Persuasion, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then give me a roll.
Hero point to reroll. It's
Fair enough.
better.
It is better. You got in double digits. That's the important thing. She seems still just confused and scared more than relieved, but she understood you. And she definitely understood Bemmy's like, why are you crying? You know, so, uh, which is a fair question. It's an innocent question. All right. Um, and sorry, Purser, go ahead so we don't
Yeah.
skip you by accident.
So I'm just gonna, keep moving forward.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Dash.
Okay, works for me. Remember, movement speed is halved in the blue, but it works for me.
Yep.
All right. So then it is her turn. And you guys haven't like attacked, which is helpful. Um, but she's still pretty freaked out. Um, who's probably the scariest person among you? Uh,
A
Beat your mirror,
drow.
Benny.
Yeah, like
I mean, yeah, Bemmy. Let's see.
I look more
Yeah,
like her than you do.
I mean,
yeah,
has
but
she ever seen a
remember,
Warforged?
you're not that close yet, though. That's the thing.
Mm.
The problem is, Bemmy, yeah, you do look like her. You know who literally sacrificed her and like stuck her ghost in a fucking yeah.
Demi doesn't know that, and neither did I. Take it easy,
That's
man. Take it
no,
easy.
no. That's that's fair. Yeah, that's she's pretty scared. But you know, why are you crying? We'll say you have a charm about you. We'll say that.
Why are
Um,
you sad? Stop it.
let's see.
Uh,
Yeah, this isn't strategy. This is just her instinctual response to a bunch of people running up. She is going to just like let out an ear-splitting scream as everybody comes up close to her. And I need a con saving throw from everybody within 30 feet, including, so I guess just everybody. Okay,
20,
okay,
25,
nice.
I
30
did
Pass,
it.
pass.
You said con?
Con. Yep, yep. Pass,
You
pass, fail, pass, pass. pass. Okay, wow, nice. Okay. One sec.
So everyone passed except for one person that actually needs to get to the answer. Close.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why, yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It do be like that.
It had to be me. Everyone else would have gotten it wrong.
Ooh. Oh, okay. So you leveled up. I keep forgetting. You guys can take this. You're fine.
Yeah.
So Purser, you take 51 damage and are deafened.
What kind of damage are we talking?
Thunder.
Okay. Is that on this list?
It might be.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Yep, absorb elements. See, I raise my wand and like block the sonic blast as much as I can.
And everybody else takes 25 thunder damage. And let's see. Purser,
Jeez, I'm at 1.
Purser, you are deafened, and it's not a temporary. Someone's going to need to heal this. Your eardrums burst.
Yeah, I can live with that.
Uh,
It makes
and
funny moments later.
yeah, that is her turn. She doesn't do anything else because that is just like a wail of terror as armed strangers run towards her. All right, Selra for her part was outside of that. Um, I honestly wouldn't mind the NPC not being a factor anymore, but fine. She is going to move forward here. And then she'll dash to get closer. There we go. Just gotta run up that way. There we go. And yeah, Mercy, what would you like to do?
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I'm not even gonna click on that link, but yes, thank you for that. That is an improvement, Scott. You guys could be screaming that as you run at her. Calm emotions. Okay, strong emotions. Alright. But I feel like most of the emotions you're putting out are like uh, trying to get people to not be in pain anymore, since they all just got hit with a sonic blast.
Yeah, but she's frightened. I'm trying to stop her being frightened.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Okay. Each humanoid. That's interesting.
Right before I die. You know, I'm pretty calm right now.
Sadly, she no longer counts as a humanoid.
Uh,
Yeah.
would I know that?
Give me an Arcana check.
Uh-oh.
No,
Nope.
I don't know. No.
Nope. You do not know
But it
that.
looks like a little girl that is crying. I do not understand.
Yeah. And yeah.
Okay. I would also pair that with. Would I also be able to do a persuasion check? Maybe.
Can you speak Elvish or Primordial?
No.
No. You could say stuff, but she can't understand it.
Fun.
Yeah. If that is it for her, we will go to Bemmy. You're still up. I swear it wasn't deliberate, but that is pretty entertaining.
All right, so
Oh,
I'm at
shit.
1.
I'm sorry. I should have been doing this at the beginning of everyone's turn, including Selra's. Sorry. I'm not used to radius stuff. Sarah
Lies and
needs to.
balderdash.
Yeah, Sarah needs to do a strength saving throw to see if she gets tossed about a bit. And then everybody else as well, like as their turn,
Come
when you
on.
start your turn in the range. Oh, she passed. Okay. Let's see the effects here.
Strength saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. And you passed. All right. Yeah. And Mercy, if you would be so kind as to roll since you also started your turn.
I'm going to use my
fairly certain.
inspiration to re-roll that 9.
Oh, yeah. That's fair.
15.
It is. You were pushed back 15 feet. That's the entirety of the effect. So you could
Eh.
have still just moved up. It's not actually, it doesn't change your move at all. Okay, sorry. With all that out of the way, Bemi, since nothing has functionally changed, what did you do?
I am going to burn another spell slot to cast Zephyr Strike because the objective is to get Poisa
Mm-hmm.
to this elemental.
Okay.
Now I will bonus action dash. So that gives me
Okay.
65 feet, which is with the
And
Zephyr Strike.
you know what? I would say you could have let the effect, like you could choose to fail. You could choose to be knocked back closer to Purser and then use less movement. Yeah,
That's fine too, but I
Yeah.
think if my math is correct,
I think
I
you still
can
have to
get him
do
up
it. Yeah.
next to her.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say you could manage it with Zephyr Strike and some carefully chosen fails. Yeah.
I'm okay with that. So,
Okay.
yeah. So okay. We'd say I would just be here and Purser would be
Jump forward.
right
Fair.
right there in that.
Fair. You talk
So-
to her. Yeah.
And you know what? Bemi will say he was too focused on not dying to not notice both of this. His ears are bleeding.
Yeah.
He's like, please fix this before everyone dies.
So
We're
Purser
all
didn't even
counting on you.
realize that
No
everyone
pressure,
else
buddy.
Purser didn't even realize that everyone else followed him in, and was just suddenly startled by Bemi grabbing him.
Yeah, because he's effectively been flashbanged. Yeah, he's like,
And I've got my arm up, blocking the wind, and I'm just trudging forward.
yeah. But you are all of a sudden next to her through the actions of your good friend Bemi. Everything you ever said about him was wrong.
Not that he would notice or hear anything that's going on at the moment.
But yeah, cool. Good use of movement. Jotazo, you are there. This spirit is very loud. What would you like to do?
You said, am I rolling a strength or a con at the start of the thing?
Strength. To start.
I will be right back.
Yep, no problem. You are
19.
fine. You hold on and are not pushed back 15 feet.
In that case, I am going to, since I am just muscle, I am going to sidestep here to basically literally Titanic hold Purser up, so it basically to give him advantage or assistance on getting blown back when it's his turn. And I
Okay.
just prop him up until he does a wise Purser.
I don't need assistance. I'm nailed to the ground.
But I
But I
mean,
appreciate the thought.
Yeah.
Jojo wants to feel helpful.
That's fair. Okay, Balthazar, it is your turn.
All right, 1 second.
Time to see if she's got paralyzed immunity. Just start punching.
No.
Right as
No.
it's set up for the big moment.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going it. All this. I'm gonna keep trying to. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep trying to persuade her to calm down. All that. Just do all that.
Okay.
I will
okay.
say it's it. I am. I'll say we'll need to get going very soon.
Oh yeah. We're end of this round.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it. Yeah.
All right, I got her.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Whatever you have said has at least somewhat gotten through the storm. And she no longer looks like on the verge of
Basically,
doing various
I do the
lightning
old.
actions.
In Elvin, I'm here to help. We understand you're upset. Still the usual.
Yeah. I mean, it's like that isn't game over, but it's the first step of persuading someone
Please
to
do
not.
not throw us into the stratosphere.
Yeah. She's going through it. Okay. Yeah. Good. Good move. Good move. Poisa, what would you like to do?
So, Purser, still deaf, which is actually nice, not having to hear the wind is an upside.
Yeah.
So he just takes one less trudging step forward, turns around, and just, sits down next to her.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks pretty horrified, but I mean, Balthazar opened the door for you, so she doesn't react with like horrible lightning.
And I'll just, extend an open hand out toward her and let her make the first move.
Okay. Yeah, she does not attack or do anything particularly violent here. She instead looks at you and looks at your held out hand and like tentatively looks around and kind of starts to reach out, but it's very slow and spooked.
Mm-hmm.
And Selra, for her part, uh, she went in with this we're obviously binding this thing, right? But you guys are talking her down. But she's running into the unlike Bemmy, she knows damn well yeah, I don't know if seeing me in full priestess fig is best for calming her. So she is going to quietly heal Bemmy up a bit and step behind him
Plus,
because
a ritual that involves putting blood on a thing is gonna have problems in a hurricane.
well, ironically, I would there is magic at play, it would just get absorbed in, but yeah. She's going to upcast it and give Bemmy some don't die juice here.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I got a dip, sadly.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
close.
we went a little over. But thanks for
But
coming.
do another persuasion if it helps. But yeah, I gotta go.
No, I'm ending
I'm
here.
I'm squadly tonight in my armor off, so I gotta be in early.
All right, no problem. I'll see you
Yeah.
next week or
Yep.
week
So
after
15,
rather.
15 minutes prior to 15 minutes prior.
Yep. That's why a half hour.
I will ban people. All right. So
Thank you very much for the game. Enjoyed it.
yeah.
I'll see you around, man.
See
Bye.
ya.
Getting
Yeah.
out will be right
Stand.
over.